So, Fembot Transformers, they're always a bit of a strange one, as they're always bogged down by huge bitches of kibble. But by the time we go around to Kingdom, there has seemingly been a change in how they were being designed, with the exception of a few. So today, we take a look at one of the better Fembots that come out of Kingdom. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Black Arachnia. Starting off in spider mode, she looks terrifying, and that's because I'm scared of spiders. Yeah, an Australian scared of spiders. This is strange. But I must admit, it looks really good for the spider mode. Like with the spider head, it looks really accurate. I just hate looking at it because I'm terrified of spiders. The fangs up the front look really good. I like the little eyes. They are all painted, which is a bit strange for how small it is. But it's really nice that they put the detail in there. I like how the thorax looks with the Black Widow detailings on the back. Or at least they tried to make it Black Widow detailing. It kind of fell apart, but it does look fine otherwise. I hate the fact that you can see the legs out the side. They tried their best to hide it, but it didn't really work. And I don't like the crotch plate sticking out here at the back, as you've got all these little fake spider eyes on her, which just doesn't make her look good, but otherwise you can ignore it. The only part about this which was different was the spider legs, as in the show they were a gold instead of a black, but the Worlds Collide version does have gold legs, so I can swap them around whenever I want to. So I guess I can fix this figure at any point. Now, the worst part about this, in my opinion, is the fact that the shoulders just stick out underneath the head there, kind of breaking it up a bit. Now, it looks strange, but I suppose there was nowhere else they were gonna put them, so I can give it a pass. I just wish their hands would actually tab in a bit better than they do, because my copy, at least, just doesn't tab in with the hands. But hey, Black Arachnia looks really creepy in spider mode, so I just had to take some pictures, so here they are. Transformation on Black Arachnia is a little fiddly, like moving the arms around from the head and folding the legs out from the back. It's all a bit fiddly. And something I've noticed with transforming Black Arachnia all this time is her chest has broken, so it doesn't tab in like it should. But to be fair, I don't really touch her in spider mode, so I kind of leave her in robot mode. But it does annoy me that the little tab broke, but I think that's happened with all copies that I've heard of. But at the end of it, it is a fun transformation, although it be fiddly. And you end up with a pretty good robot with no kibble whatsoever. Here we are in robot mode, and Black Arachnia looks really good. Like, there's no kibble on her whatsoever. Like, sure, she's got this back plate here, but that's actually mostly accurate to how it looked in the show. She did have a back plate, though it was a bit more form-fitting than it is here. But starting off, we'll go up to her head, and her head looks really good. Like, sure, mine has paint chipped a little bit, which, with how long I've had this thing, that was bound to happen. But it looks really good. It really has her, like, geisha feel I think they were going for in the show. I'm not entirely sure, but it has got a helmeted look. And something I've noticed of Black Arachnia that I never noticed in the show is her mouth and her helmet are two different golds. Like, her mouth is more of a yellow gold, and then her helmet is an orange gold. I don't really know how to explain it. That's the best way I can do it. I like the fact that she's got black eyes. You don't really see figures with black eyes. They're either blue or red or sometimes green and yellow. Never black eyes. The last figure I've seen with black eyes was Warpath, but other than that, I don't think there's been any figures with black eyes, which is really nice. And I'm even surprised they painted her little Black Widow logo on her helmet, as that is really small, so I'm really surprised they went in and put it there. Moving down, her body looks really good, and that is because they've took time to sculpt her, because of one reason you can't really escape with this figure. Yeah, she's got a big pair of tits. I'm sorry, it's something you can't really escape when talking about Black Arachnia, but they do look good. They are show accurate. They've got those little spider leg detailings that she had in the show. I just don't feel right talking about them. I like the Predacon logo they've got there. It's really nice, and I'm surprised they got it so small. And sure, mine has paint chipped a little bit around the collar where it is, but that is fine. I like the fact that the spider head from bug mode became her like ab section for robot mode. It looks really cool. I like the little sculpted details there are, and her crotch does look pretty good. It's accurate with all these spider detailings. I just wish talking about torso didn't feel strange, but she looks good. I do like her arms. I do wish she had normal arms though, as I never cared for her claw look. Maybe there's an upgrade kit that changes her into having normal arms, or I might have to track down the Takara release of the animated Black Arachnia for normal arms. But they do look good, then they are really show accurate. But moving down, her legs, they feel a bit thin and spindly. That's because she did have thin legs in the show and they want to maintain the female proportions. So they do feel a bit strange, but they do look really good all put together with her proportions. They look really good, but I've always hated her feet. They just don't look good. But for Black Arachnia, they look fine. Posability wise, Black Arachnia is pretty good. So starting off, she has a ball joint at the head allowing for up, down, and swivel. And she has an extra hinge joint which allows to go even more up and down. Arms pull a full 360 around and go out way past 90. There's a bicep swivel. There's an elbow swivel. And the elbows bend forward because she doesn't have wrists. There's no waist swivel, unfortunately, because of how she transforms, which does annoy me a bit. Legs are unimpeded going out to the side and to the back, but they are impeded going forward unless you move them out to the side. There's a thigh swivel. Knees have a really, really deep bend. And there's a foot pivot. And spider legs move. Accessory wise, Black Arachnia comes with her gun from the show, which it looks really good. It's got like this hook type look to it. I'm not really sure what it's meant to be, as it looks like it's a grappling hook thing, but it also looks like it can just shoot. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember her using this gun in the show anyway. She normally used her leg guns. But I do like that they included it. It looks really nice. I just wish they gave us an optional string variant so we can kind of have her hanging from stuff. As just like this, it can't really do anything, but it does look good, so I can give it a pass. But hey, Black Arachnia looks really good in robot mode, so I just had to put in some poses, so here they are. This has been the review for the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Black Arachnia. Tell me, what do you think of this figure? Do you like her? Did you pick her up? Or did you skip her entirely? Personally, I really like her. This review I've had holding on to me for a little bit now, as I didn't really know how to tackle her. But I finally bit the bullet and went and made it. So tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.